to Couch Talks. It's day 27 of the lockdown here in Cape Town, South Africa, and myself have been dealing with a few interesting emotions that have creeped up. I'm sure like 80% of everyone else is feeling it, especially if they're living in an apartment like I am and if they're alone. That emotion looks something like this. I work from home. Luckily, I do have work. You're typing, and then frustration, boredom, you're itching, you're scratching. I'm picking my skin. My hair is a mess. There's a lot of this going on. Ooh, this is my favorite. A lot of this. It's like my leg has a life of its own. Sleeping pattern is out the window. Like, I get into bed and then I'm awake for like 2 hours. That, my friends, is called frustration or boredom. So I had, when I was feeling this overwhelming feeling again, and you'd think you'd know what this feeling is, but I sat with it and I asked myself, when was the last time I felt this way, like this heavy emotion that I'm feeling? And the answer came up. It was last when I was a child, when I was in school, and I had really no control over what my routine looked like or what I was going to do the day or whatever. I mean, you can't drive yourself around, you don't really have social obligations or whatever. Your parents have to drive you around or give consent, and so you have no control. And that comes with a level of frustration or boredom. So frustration and boredom is the same thing, basically. It's being somewhere when you want to be somewhere else. And this is the predominant emotion I'm dealing with at this stage. It's been 4 weeks now. 4 weeks lost since I had a hug from a friend. 4 weeks that I've been in this space without really leaving it. I mean, we can only go out to buy food. We can't even exercise outside or anything like that. So I'm thinking a lot of people are feeling like this. In a normal situation, you'd have two options when you feel bored or frustrated. The first one is you do something else. If you don't want to be indoors anymore, you'd go outdoors. Simple. The second one is you accept. You're frustrated with being indoors, but you don't want to go outdoors, so you'll just accept being indoors. Problem solved. Now, in this case, we can't choose to go outside because lockdown. And just the fact that we can't choose to go outside makes the fact that we have to stay inside so much more frustrating. So this is where the thing comes in. We have to change our mindsets. It's a little switch. It's a difficult switch and it's difficult to find it, but you have to choose the situation or accept the situation as if you chose it. So I said in a normal situation, you could choose to accept the situation. You didn't really want to go outside, so you'll accept being inside and being bored. We need to kind of make as if that's the case. You know, we chose this. We chose to be inside. You can think of all the positive things that this is doing, you know, all of the lives this is saving and all that. But choosing to accept it is a very powerful thing, because there's resistance and there's acceptance, and the resistance comes with a lot of frustration and boredom and a lot of pent-up energy. The resistance is not good for your energy flow. It's really not good for your thoughts or your emotion patterns, whereas the acceptance is a lot more peaceful. There's a lot more flow there, and that opens up a lot of creative channels and stuff, so you can actually keep yourself creative in this space because you chose this space. So making that adjustment in your head that You chose a space. That is the most important thing you can do at this stage. I know it's easier said than done, I know, but you don't really have another choice. So here's a few other things that you can do to help with the frustration or the boredom. You know that Fitbit tracker, or that thing that monitors your movement? It has a function that reminds you to move every hour. Put that on. I put mine off because it irritated me, but I've put it back on now just to remind me to move, because movement for me at this stage is essential for helping with the frustration and the boredom. Second thing I'm doing is I'm actually amping up my exercise routines. I did like a half an hour 4 times a week, say. Now I'm doing an hour, full hour sessions, 4 to 5 times a week. The movement, it just helps. Some other people might not feel as, maybe something else works for them, you know, like relaxation or playing video games, I don't know. But for me, I think, and it's a basic thing for any human being, I think, it's just the movement, because you're feeling restricted in your energy, that frustration. It helps to move and let the energy flow, because when your body flows, your energy flows. Then eating, try not to eat that much. I mean, we want to distract ourselves from that boredom or that frustration, and you keep on eating. It's a normal thing, but try and monitor that, you know, 5 times or 5 days of the week, eat healthily if you can, and then you could splurge over the weekend, that's fine. And yeah, try not to distract yourself from the pain or the frustration too much. Distracting yourself and running away from the pain can be not that beneficial to you. It's more beneficial to sometimes face that frustration and that boredom head on, and to try and deal with it. You can listen to my latest podcast in the link in my bio if you want to hear more about that. Okay, my friends, that's it for today. I will chat to you guys again in a week or so. Good luck. I'm thinking of you all. All my love. Bye.